So the first guest on the podcast is going to be Brian Douglas from Control Systems Lectures. Now, if you've ever watched anything online about control systems, I'm sure you've ran into his videos. His YouTube channel has over 213,000 subscribers, and overall, he has over 16.5 million views on all his videos. So I met Brian when I was an intern at Planetary Resources, and for the third summer that I was there, I worked in his team, and then for a little while, he was actually technically my boss, and he gave me my main assignment for that summer, which is pretty exciting. So to get to his background, Brian Douglas has a Bachelor of Science in Aerospace Engineering from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and when he graduated, he went on to Boeing to become an analysis, simulation, and test engineer for about 6.5 years. And also during that time, he got his Master's of Science in Aerospace Engineering from University of California, also known as USC, specializing in dynamics and controls. He then went on within Boeing to become a primary guidance, navigation, and controls engineer, where he was the principal architect for GNC systems for the Boeing Nanosat division. So he did that for about 3 years, and after that, he moved on to be a flight controls engineer still at Boeing, working on their airplanes. After Boeing, he went on to Planetary Resources, which is where I met him, where he was initially for about 3.5 years. He was a spacecraft attitude determination and control lead. And then after that, within Planetary Resources, he then moved on to be, for a little bit over a year, the director of systems engineering. So after Planetary Resources, he moved on to start his own company to be an engineering consultant, and now he works as a consultant for MathWorks, which MathWorks is a company that makes MATLAB, and another company called Pluto VR. So he makes educational videos, solves general engineering problems, writes technical documents, and gives on-site training on control theory. So some of the questions that I have lined up for him are a bit about Planetary Resources, so how he first heard about it and then why he joined, and then also what he thinks about the future of asteroid mining and space mining in general, some of the differences between working at a large aerospace company and a space startup, a bunch of other things about programming languages, his college experience, and also I want to get a little bit technical as well. Because I think it'll be fun to just kind of have a live conversation, go into the technical things, specifically in his specialty of GNC hardware and software. So if you have any questions that you'd like me to ask Brian, go ahead and leave them in the comments section, and also read through and see if anyone else has posted anything that you'd also like me to ask. Go ahead and hit the like button on their comments, so then I'll know if a lot of people want certain questions to be asked to Brian. So go ahead and hit the like button to help me out with YouTube algorithm, and to subscribe to keep up with the Space Engineering Podcast and also all the educational videos that I make also on this channel.